Thousands of international students in Canada face deportation due to policy changes in the Canadian immigration. Canada is currently witnessing widespread protests as over 70,000 international student graduates face potential deportation due to recent federal policy changes. These students, who once viewed Canada as a gateway to a better life, now find their futures hanging in the balance. Topics discussed in today's video update: looming deportation and federal policy changes, nationwide protests by international students, impact on permanent residency and work permits, and lastly, we'll discuss the calls for government action. Get up-to-date immigration information by subscribing to our channel. Press the bell icon and share our videos on Facebook, WhatsApp, and X with your friends and family. Let's continue the video and tell you about the looming deportation and federal policy changes. More than 70,000 international student graduates in Canada are at risk of deportation as their work permits near expiration. This situation arises from recent federal immigration policy changes, including restrictions on study permits. These changes have left many students, who had planned to apply for permanent residency, with overwhelming debts and uncertain futures. There were reports of nationwide protests by international students. In response to these challenges, international students across Canada have organized protests, with some even setting up encampments outside legislative assemblies. From Prince Edward Island to Ontario, Manitoba, and British Columbia, students are rallying against the policies that have left them vulnerable to deportation. Are you wondering about the impact on permanent residency and work permits? The reduction in permanent residency nominations and irregularities in Canadian Experience Class (CEC) draws have exacerbated the students' concerns. Many had accumulated sufficient Comprehensive Ranking System (CRS) points but are now unable to secure permanent residency, despite years of study, work, and contributions to the Canadian economy. There were calls for government action as well. Advocacy groups and students are urging the Canadian government to extend work permits and provide transparent pathways to permanent residency. They emphasize that international students significantly contribute to the economy and deserve fair treatment. Without intervention, Canada risks losing not only a vital part of its skilled workforce but also the trust of future international students. These protests underscore the growing frustration among international students who feel abandoned by the government after investing heavily in their education and the Canadian economy. Our video wraps up here. Remember to comment and share your opinion with us. Thanks for watching today's update.